Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to take you along with me on my family holiday that we planned to Munnar. Munnar is just a 4-hour drive from my place in Thrissur, so it felt like the perfect holiday to kind of take a break from the heat. We planned a really short break of 3 days and 2 nights at this beautiful resort called the Tall Trees. I'll take you through this amazing property and how we spent our time nested in nature. My name is Dhivya Sahadevan and you will find a lot of content on my channel. I talk about my curly girl experiment, my parenting journey, my DIY projects, and even my experiments in the kitchen, so make sure you check that out. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. So let's get going. So we started our journey at 9 a.m. from Thrissur, and Munnar is around 150 kilometers from Thrissur. So looking at the check-in time, which is 2 p.m., we thought this was the right time. There was a few spots that we took as a quick break, like this little waterfall which was on the way, and we would have spent maybe 15 to 20 minutes here. But apart from that, the drive to Munnar is amazing. From this waterfall, the view that you get, beautifully manicured tea estates and the mountains. It's a really beautiful drive to the resort. And as you enter the tall trees, you'll see this beautiful gate. And the tall trees, as a resort, it's around 66 acres of this beautiful lush vegetation. And just as you enter the resort, you will see on the left hand side there's this little area which is the reception area. The reception is pretty quick and easy, and then we were off to our rooms. And very true to its name, the Tall Trees Resort had beautiful tall trees. I mean, really tall. Like, they were lush with vegetation. There's so much of life and so many years to its credit. And the resort in itself is made in such a way that it's the least disturbance to the nature, and they've tried to preserve it as it is. And there are like this couple of spots all around the resort which are sort of interesting and intriguing and great spaces to just hang around. And this is the standard room that we've got. So we booked 3 rooms for the group that we were, and this is the standard room for 2. It's a pretty decent and comfortable room. And there is this the bathroom, which was again pretty comfortable, and everything that you need. And I think the best for me was this little outdoor seating area that you have, and every room has this, and this is just amazing. Like, you spend some time early morning or late night, the sort of music of the nature, or the birds and the trees, the insects, the vegetation. It's really heart-filling to just spend some time here. I really love this space of the room. And this is another one of the rooms. They actually kind of upgraded us to a sapphire cottage because we were a bigger group. So it would be nice to have one cottage where the group could kind of assemble and spend some time together. So I think that was really thoughtful of them to kind of upgrade us and give us this extra space. And this room as well had this huge, nice, beautiful balcony where you could just kind of stay and spend some time outside. And this, like many other spots around the resort, is one huge tree that is here. There are so many like this. It's just so beautiful. And we just spent some time kind of just walking around and exploring the resort. There are just 26 cottages, I believe, around, so not many people even when it's full. So there are a couple of activities that are planned around here. There's a fitness walk, a nature trek, a tea tasting, and there is even some Ayurvedic massages if you're into it. And the best thing I thought here, they had a heated swimming pool and jacuzzi. And this is the, the swimming pool area in front of this little arena. The swimming pool was really, really nice. When it's cold, you're in a heated pool, there's nothing that could beat that. And the jacuzzi was another level. It was really nice, and the kids just loved it. It was a really fun way to kind of hang around in the resort. And in the nights they have a bonfire which goes on every night unless there is a rain. Thankfully, both the nights we were here, we did not have a rain, and it's really nice. It was really gets really cool in the nights, and it's really nice to spend some time here. They even have a great, indoor gaming area, and the foosball was our thing. We spent a lot of time on the foosball. And there is a little postal area where they've kept some postcards, and you can, send it out to anywhere in India. This is also a great, souvenir if you want to carry out with you from Munnar. And this is the morning time. If you can hear the birds, this is around 6 a.m. and it just feels so serene, and you could easily spend like hours just sitting here and just listening to this music. It was something out of this world. Like, I cannot explain how beautiful it feels to just spend some time here in the early hours. So now, before we head out into the activities, we had a good breakfast buffet with this view. What can beat that? And with that, we started out for our trek. The trek is around an hour long. I wouldn't say it's extremely challenging, but if you have children with you, then it may be difficult. But otherwise, I would say it's easy to moderate trek. And it's a beautiful trail. And you get to see some really amazing, beautiful trees. And yes, we had to deal with. So if you have kids like below 5-year-old, I wouldn't recommend taking them unless you are okay carrying them around. So this is a cardamom plant that you see here, and I had no idea that's how cardamom is made. I mean, who would have thought? And this is a beautiful whistling bird that we saw on the trail, and this is a wild squirrel. So you get to see a little bit of these animals and these beautiful plants. And later in the evening, we even had a tea tasting session. There you get to kind of taste some of the native teas in Munnar. There was even rose teas, white tea, green tea. So you get to taste a bit of these teas with some light snacks, and just nice way to relax in the evening. And another beautiful spot that I found in this resort was the Pendulum Swings, and these are like two swings hanging by two huge trees, and the spot is really beautiful. And this is just one of the spots that we have here, and there are so many spots like that over here. I'll just show you how beautiful. This is just like some random rocks which are made around here, around the property, and it doesn't look like it's disturbing the nature, really immersive in the nature. And this is the view, can you see that? And that is the Pendulum Swings that we just walked into. This is how this place looks, and I could just spend hours, just sitting here and watching these trees, just listening to this. It's so beautiful. I find it really humbling spending time in nature like this. It's so all inclusive, and I think there is so much we can just learn out of being in touch with nature. And now let's look at the quick look at the food that's available here. The food is amazing. It's not the best food I've had at a resort, but considering we are in the mountains, the kind of spread that they've managed to put up is amazing. It's really tasty. It's really reasonably priced as well. In the nights they only have a buffet, and the breakfast is included in your package. So you end up kind of spending out for the dinner and the lunch, which I think is really reasonably charged and really good food. So this is my last day in this beautiful, beautiful place, and it's 7 in the morning. There is a plantation walk which starts at 7:30. I think it's a plantation walk to the tea estate, so I'm going for that. So the plantation walk happens outside of the resort. We take a quick walk, and that kind of opens up into this beautiful tea estates, and these are tea estates that are owned by the Tata Tea Estates, and they're beautiful. You get a quick walk through the estates, and we even had a little bit of mist in the morning, so it was really beautiful. You get some great pictures, and really nice walk into the estates, and to just get a feel of how the tea plantation works. I hope you enjoyed this video. We had so much fun and such a beautiful, relaxing time at the resort. The resort is amazing. If you haven't been to the Tall Trees Munnar, I highly recommend checking this place out. The property in itself is breathtaking. It's something that really needs to be felt or experienced. Even the staff and the support team there, they do an awesome job. They really go out of their way to kind of, make you feel comfortable. And let me just make it clear that this trip was not sponsored. So it's completely based on my experience at the resort and the time we spent there. So have you been to the Tall Trees Munnar? Let me know on the comment section below. If you find this video useful, do give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. I'll see you again next week with a new video. Until then, take care. It's me, Dhivya, signing out.
Slowly, slowly. Slowly, Putta.